Let's not talk about optimizing or trying to create a better or anything. Let's just start with alive, right? Where there's pain and there's pleasure, and that's life. Let's just start there, right? And then if you find that you're drifting towards here, you're having sinking issues. You're trying to bring it back. You're not trying to eliminate pain. You're not trying to maximize pleasure. You're trying to understand why your model of the world isn't sinking so much with what you think it should be, and you got to work that. You need some tools to help you figure that one out. And if you just say, fuck it, I don't need the tools, you just keep going, that's just straight up vice. You just, you care about, maximizing for any one of these things as opposed to bringing it back. And then that will always cascade into dehumanization until an opposing force drags you back in. And by the way, this is inverting by removing the ley lines of Venus. What we end up with is we're no longer selecting for happiness. We're actually selecting for equilibrium instead. Now that's transitory. It's not that Venus is removed and thus everything's pure. If you remove the ley lines of Venus, something is obviously going to take its place. But for enough time to actually get our act together and think about all the stuff that we've been going through in the past 200 years, it's probably a good start to just get rid of that copper completely. And by the way, the inverse of copper was antimony, which is actually known as the Great Wolf. So that's how you end up with, that's how you use alchemy to get to the scenario that I'm talking about, where you can undo the blue church line, you remove the copper, and you end up with the gray wolf. You end up with the wolf pack that has to constantly balance itself out. It has to stay alive. It has to synchronize with each of its own. And if any of them step into vice, that community will pull you back in. The wolves work together. The wolves work in a pack. When you are selecting for maximization, you are working as an individual. You are working alone. And of course, you're going to maximize your happiness because you don't have a pack. So remove the ley lines, you get the gray wolf. And that's it.